Namaskar. Namaskar. We are having a glimpse of Dasbodh. Today happens to be Samas Tisra means third Samas. Naamsmaran Bhakti. Nama, Smaran and Bhakti. Tremendous. Nama means the name of the God. Smaran means to think about it, about him or her. And Bhakti, Vibhakta Nasaya Tris Bhakta means you are not separated from God. You are remembering him and taking his name. Ram, 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 Ram. Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. You can take Jesus, Allah Mia, whatever it may be. Bhagwan Mahavir. Whatever it may be. You can take any name as a Naamsmaran Bhakti. श्रीराम मागा निरोपिले कीर्तन जे सकळास करी पावन आता ऐका विष्णू स्मरण तिसरी भक्ती. So last time I told you about the kirtan, to tell the stories of God and thinking about it all the times. That is kirtan bhakti. Just sakas kari pavana, that can make everybody pious. Ata aika Vishnu Smaran tisri bhakti. Now you listen to the Vishnu Smaran means thinking about God, taking his name, the third bhakti. The third kind of bhakti. स्मरण देवाचे करावे, अखंड नाम जपत जावे, नामस्मरण पावावे समाधान. Think about God all the times. अखंड नाम जपत, without interference, without any hindrance, without stopping any time. You take the Ram Naam at all the times, and then you will feel satisfied all the times, as if you become a realized soul. Okay, so now the kids are kids. What do you mean by akhand means all the times? Shall we not go to important work? Kids are asking. Even elders can ask and elders can ask fantastic things. Do you mean that we should not do the duty? So at that time, Swami, my Sadguru, used to tell, start with 45 minutes, then increase it to 1.5 hours, then increase it to 3 hours, and then increase it to 6 hours if you are retired then. So then you will feel, satisfied with your life. And then people used to understand those things and they started doing that. Apart from that, my Sadguru also used to say that it should be calculated in the year in 12 years, 1 tapa, 24 years, 2 tapas, 36, 48, 60 years, 5 tapas. And I can give me the stamp paper, I shall write down that if you, for 5 tapas, if you take the Ram Naam, like this, and you behave like this, yukta har viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta swapna bodhasya. If you live like this, then definitely you will become a realized soul. So, to become a realized soul, how to start? I told you that 45 minutes, whichever Namasman you like, you chant the name of God, whichever God you like in fact. Nitya Nema Pratakkai. Now Nitya and name. Nitya means doing regularly. Name means I shall do it at 6 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. That is name. Pratakkai, before the dawn, and before maybe 7 o'clock, something like that. Madhyanakai means when the sun is above the head, or Sankai means in the evening. Namasman Sarvakai Kardai. You should chant the name of God all the times. Sukha, Dukkha, Udvega, Chinta. Sukh means being happy, Dukkha means you are sad, Udveg means no, what is this happening? That is Udveg. Chinta, oh, what will happen? So in Hindi they call that Chita and Chinta. Chita means in the Sanatana Dharma they burn the body once it dies. So that Chita, and Chinta means you are thinking about what will happen next. That is Chinta. These two things destroys. Chinta destroys you during the life and Chitta destroys after your life. So you can get rid of all this Chitta and Chinta if you are chanting the name of God. Athva Anand Rup asta, if you are even happy and joyous, still Namasmarane Vina Sarvata Ravane. You should not live without the Namasmaran. Harushakali Vishamakali, when you are very happy, when you are in some Visham, means everything is against you, even at that time. Kali means time. Parva Kali means, Sankranti is there, Diwali is there, Dashera is there. Then, like this, Parva Kali means when some kind of festival is there. You take a Ganga Snan, the bath in the Ganga. Prastav Kali, Vishrant, even if you are resting. Nidra Kali, when you are asleep. Naamsmaran Karave, you should Namaskar, you should chant the name of God. Now, how can you take the name of God during your asleep? So that the example of Arjuna is always there. Shri Krishna, 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 Jai, Krishna, Krishna. He used to chant the name of Krishna even when he is asleep and during every work he is doing. And that is why he was made he was the disciple of Shri Krishna, to whom Lord Shri Krishna told the Gita. Unnecessary, God doesn't select anyone. Okay, that person has certain qualities, and then only after realizing that, only God select that person. So that's why he was selected for telling the Gita. सुख दुःख उद्वेग चिंता अथवा आनंद उपस्था नामस्मरण वीण सर्वथा राहूच नाही. हरुष काळी विषम काळी पर्व काळी प्रस्ताव काळी विश्रांती काळी निद्रा काळी नामस्मरण करावे. कोडे साकडे संकट, something bad happens, नाना संसार खटपट, if you are doing lot of things in the family or in the office or for this society, आवडता लागतात चटपटच नामस्मरण. You should, if you are doing some work, still you chant the name of Rama, Shri Krishna, Vishnu, whatever the God you like. चालता बोलता धंदा करता, even then you are walking, you are speaking, you are doing business, खाता जीविता, you are eating, सुखी होता, when you are living a peaceful life, नाना उपभोग भोगिता, even if you are eating the chocolate or ice cream or something like that, नामस्मरण विसरू नये. You should always chant the name of God. संपत्ती अथवा विपत्ती, जैसे पडेल काळ गती, नामस्मरणाची स्थिती सांडूच नये. Whether you are rich or poor, जैसे पडेल काळ, means whether you are rich or poor, again has become rich, again has become poor, again the cycle is going on, still you should take the name of the God. नामस्मरणाची स्थिती सांडूच नये. You should be in that स्थिती. स्थिती means you are chanting the name of God, people come and disturb, but still it goes on. You don't get disturbed. You compose yourself for continuing the name of the God being chanted in your mind. Vaibhav, Samarthya and Satta. Vaibhav means you are rich. Samarthya, you got a powerful. Satta means you got a power and all the might as well. Still, you should remember that there are many people were powerful today, also they are, then in future also they will be there. Even Shri Krishna has said that today you think I am the most powerful person, tomorrow someone else would be there once I leave this abode. Nana Padartha Chalata, you are doing a lot of work and still you should chant the name of God. Utkat Bhagyashri Bhogita Namasmaran Sandune. I have seen people morning they are in Bombay, evening they are in the afternoon they are in the Delhi, and they come back by evening. Even in US, Canada and so many places, in the Europe as well, they are living, the lifestyle is like that. But you are getting it because of the wishes of Lord. And hence you should not live the Naamsmaran sadhana. You should not live yourself as such that you are not taking the name of God. I mean, you are not chanting Naamsmaran. You are not taking. Nama means chanting the name. Smaran means remembering the God. आधी अवदसा मगदसा अथवा दसी उपरी अवदसा प्रसंग असो भलतेसा, परंतु नाम सांडू नये. Earlier you were rich, then you become poor, again rich, poor, rich, poor, rich, poor, rich, poor, the middle class, this, that. Everything is going on. Still, you should not leave the taking and chanting the name of God. Name Sankate Nasati. It doesn't mean Sankate means the calamities. Name Sankate Nasati. It means it is not that if you take the Namasmaran means calamities will not be there. Calamities will be there, but their pinch will be less. Name Vigne Nivarati. Even Vigna means what? There will not be hurdles. It is not that. There will be more hurdles, but you will remember that, oh, the hurdles are there means we are on the right path. Means while doing a good thing. If you are chanting the name, you feel, my God, after 3 hours, I have not been able to stand up. Come on. So, you should increase the time day by day. Do not try at once. For example, today 1.5 hours, 1 month later 3 hours, something like that you do. Vigne Nivarati Naamsmaran Bhakti Uttam. Because all hurdles will be there, but they will not pinch so much that we leave the path and we leave our work, for example. Okay, we'll remain on the path, we'll keep walking. Naamsmaran Bhakti Uttam Pade. Now, you will be achieving the best of the best. Pada means you become CEO, for example. From general manager to you become CEO, for example. So that is not the Uttam Pada. The Pada is real best place for a human being is at the feet of the God. That you will achieve. Bhuta Pishacha Nanas Chanda means you might be able to get affected by the demons and so many Brahman Brahman Sambandha Mantracha Nanake Namanishta. You will get suffered with paranormal things and still you will get over by that because of Namasmaran. Okay, that's in one sentence I'm telling you. Name Vishabada Harti, Name Chedi Chitake Nasedi, Name Uttam Gati Antakari. Because of Namasmaran, Vishabada means the effect of poison gets reduced. Then if somebody is making you dance at his tunes with his policies, then maybe God will give him the sadbuddhi and he can say that no, now I have troubling much more. Now let him live. I shall live my life, something like that. Name Hoy Uttam Gati. At the end of the life, you will feel that I lived a satisfied life, and you will leave this apart. Now, in here the situation is like that you are chanting the name of God, and when you leave this body, you even don't feel that you are leaving the body. You become one with the God, and body is you leave this body. Balpani Tarunekai. Now you can take the name of the God as a child, as a young person. Kathin Kai Vruddhapakai. Even in the distress situation, even being an elderly or elderly person. Sarva Karyantakai Naamsmaran. Every time you should chant the name of Lord, God, whichever you like. And okay. You should chant the name of God all the times. Namacha Mahima Jane Shankar. Lord Shankara is still chanting the name of God. He has done many billions of avartanas and still is feeling that he has not been satisfied. He is sitting for meditation. He is chanting the name of God. Nana Upadesi Vishweshwara Varanasi Mukti Kshetra. Now in the Varanasi, Lord Shiva, when you die there, comes and tells in your ear that you are the Paramatma, then you get the Mukti. Okay? So you should always take the name of God. Okay? Then Ufrata Namasati. Ufrata means Ra Ma. Ufrata means reverse. Ma Ra. Mara means to die. Ram means Ram. Okay? So that Valmiki became so cruel that he used to kill people and earn money, and then you might be knowing that story. Then Narad Muni, he has very fantastic brain. he asked Valmiki to go and ask your parents and your wife and kids that are they willing to share your bad deeds. He went and asked, they said no, you should take care of us. So he came back and said, no, nobody is willing to take my bad deeds and the karma cycle of bad deeds, for example. So what should I do? So then Narad Muni said that you should chant the name of Ram. He couldn't utter Ram. So he said ma, ma. He uttered ma. Then Ra, ma, ra, ma, ra. Mara, 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 mara. Then it became Ram. So he said, you chant this name. Now Valmiki decided that it is not good to live with these people who are not with me during my bad days. During good times they are with me. He took it seriously. He started chanting the name of Mara, 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 Ram. It became. So many years passed, and the ant hill was built on his body. So after some time, Valmik means that Ratnakar Valmik was there, and he was chanting the name of God. Again, Narad Muni happened to pass through that place. He saw, oh, you are still there. He sprinkled the Ganga water on him, and then he woke him up and said, you have become Valmiki now. You are no more remain the Valmiki, the killer. You have become the Rishi, Valmiki Rishi. So, all the times, last time also I told you that, all these, the greatest of the greatest devotee, like a Dhruva, Prahlad, Valmiki, their guru happened to be Narad Muni only. He had beautiful ideas to, convince someone. He convinced Valmiki, he convinced Dhruva to take name of Ramna, and he was the son of, in fact, the king Uttanpad. Then Prahlad, you don't have to told that he was the son of the demon, and still he was chanting the name of Lord even before his birth. Okay, that is coming later. So what Valmiki did? Bhavishya Vadala Shatakoti. He told the future and wrote the Ramayana. Somebody said Ramayana is written early and it happened later. Somebody says Ramayana was written later and it happened early. So we don't have to be entangled into all these fantastic things. We have to chant the name of Ramnam, and we should continue with our life and become Mukta, Kaivalya Prapta, Brahmadnya, and then we have to leave this abode. So Shatakoti means 100 crores, means you can say 1,000 million words of Ramayana he wrote. Charitra Raghunath. Charitra means character of Raghunath. Ramayana he wrote. Who? Valmiki. Next, Hariname Prahlad Tarla means because of Harinam, Prahlad also sailed the path of this life and he became enlightened soul. Nana Aghata Pasun Sutla. Now Prahlad is just a child. He was thrown, Kadelot means thrown from the mountain, from top of the hill to the valley. He was thrown down. He was tried to be killed under the feet of elephant. He was tried to be killed using the stone. He was tried to be killed by burning him via Holika Mata, who happened to be his auntie, the sister of Hiranyakashipu. She had the boon that she will never die in the fire, but she was burnt and Prahlad remained alive. Imagine such a child, small child, he faced so many atrocities in his life from his father only, in fact. Okay, Narayana Name Paula Ajame, even Ajame, who was the not so pious person, also became the pious person. Name Pashan Tarle. Pashan means stones. Even because of Ram Nam, while building the Adam's Beach, that Ram Setu going from India to Sri Lanka, when they wrote Ram on the stone, then only it started sailing and floating on the water. असंख्यात भक्त उद्धरले महापापी तेची झाले परमपवित्र. There are infinite devotees of Lord. They got the enlightenment. They became mukta. महापापी तेची झाले परमपवित्र. And all not so pious person became pious people. Persons became pious people. परमेश्वराचे अनंत नामे. The Parmeshwar, Param Ishwar, the Almighty God, has infinite names. Smartat Rije Nityameme. If you chant his name Nitya and Nema, means regularly, at fixed time, maybe Naamsmaran karta yeme badija. Then Naamsmaran, okay, so Nitya Neme. So I told you that example of the police, the doctor and military personnel, they have variation of time. They can be called at duty at any time. So at that time, Swamiji used to say that while going from the house, while starting the duty, you should chant the name of God. Ram, please take care of him. With ethics and values, you do the work. And then while taking the first sip of a glass of water, while eating first, bite of the food, after the food, you should chant the name of God. Then devote your life for doing such work during duty or in the family time, that you should get rid of the Janma Maran Fera, means to take birth and to die. Your soul becomes free. Namasmaran karita yeme badijana. Even because of Namasmaran, even the God of death may or may not, may come but will not touch you, or may even not come. It has happened, in fact. Samartha Ramdas has already said that he has experienced it, and then he is writing. So once it happened that one child was there, he was almost 10 to 12 years old, and he came a day before when he was going to die. That was told by, as per the one person who used to tell the future of any person. So a day earlier he came and said, Samartha, that Panditji has told me that he is going to die after the noon. Okay, you come in the morning, early in the morning, we'll see. So next day in the morning, that child came and Samartha Ramdas said, you sit on my asana where he used to sit for the Ram, chanting the name of God or doing his sadhana. So he went and started chanting the name of God. During the Madhyana, means when the sun is at above the head, Yamadev, means the god of death, came and saw, oh, he is chanting the name of God. And then then he left. I mean, he thought he's just a child and chanting the name of God and all those things. He left. So once that moment of death has been over, so then still in the evening he took the name of Ram and he avoided the death. Now you might be knowing one more such case, that when Changdev used to do these things, he was 1400 years old when he happened to meet with the Nivruta Dhyandev Sopandev Muktabai. And so he avoided the death, that child, and Changdev did it very often. And then I told you that he became the disciple of Muktabai, just 7 years old kid, just to crush his ego and to become a realized soul. Okay, so हरिराय प्रल्हाद त्याला नाना अपघातापासून सुटला, नारायण पावन झाला, अजामय, even Ajamay also became pawan. And if you do such kind of sadhana, we also will become the realized soul. नामे पाषाणतरले असंख्यात भक्तुले महापापी तेची झाले परमपवित्र. So even the stones floated because of Ramnam. When we wrote down Ram on that, the stone they started floating. This I told you. Then नामे पाषाण करले असंख्यात भक्तोले महापापी तेची झाले परमपवित्र. दोज हू वेर नॉट सो पायस बिकेम पायस पीपल. परमेश्वराचे अनंत नामे इन्फायनाइट नेम्स आर स्मरता तुझे नित्य नेमे. इफ यू chant the name very often, नामस्मरण करता आणि बाधेची नाव. Ye means the god of death also cannot touch you. It doesn't mean that we are going to be immortal, but we'll die at a certain point when we have become certain age, not as a child or something like that. सहस्त्र नामामध्ये कोणी एक म्हणता होत असे सार्थक नामस्मरता पुण्यश्लोक होई स्वयं. There are thousands of name of God, but you take the name that suits you, that is told by your seniors, and then you become the pious person in fact yourself. काहीच न करून प्राणी रामनाम जपेवाणी तेणे संतुष्ट चक्रपाणी भक्ताला गेला सांभाळी. If you don't do anything but keep chanting the name of God, then the God himself, Chakrapani, Pani means hand, and Chakra means that Sudarshan Chakra in the hands of Vishnu. He will take care of you. Now, kahiz na karuni means you are not doing anything. How is it possible? So it means you make your brain with zero thoughts. Okay? So then if you achieve that state, then Ram Nam Japevani Teni Santushti Bhaktala, the God will take care of you. अगाध महिमा नवचे बदला नामे बहुत जन उद्धरला हळहापासून सुटला प्रत्यक्ष अनुभव. सो यू कॅनॉट डिस्क्राइब द राम नाम सो इझिली बिकॉज इवन चंद्रमुळे मी Shiva also got rid of the halha, the biggest poison that was consumed during the Samudra Manthan. Okay, so अगाध महिमा नवचे बदला. You cannot tell everything about God. नामे बहुत जन उद्धरला. उद्धरला means people have achieved a lot of good things because of नाम. हळापासून सुटला चंद्रमुळे. So now you know that during the this Samudra Manthan, this already all the gods decided what is their role. So when the poison came out, the Lord Shankara drank it. It was, he became a Nilakanta. It was stored over here, but he started dancing and doing Tandav Nritya. Okay, so he became quiet and peaceful only after taking Ram Nam. Chahuvarna Namadikar. Now I told you about the Brahman, Vaishya, Shudra, Kshatriya. There are people who know the Brahma Tattva. Those are Brahman, and they should live under the roof of and the guidance of Brahma Tattva. Then next one is Kshatriya. Those who get rid of their bad qualities and inculcate good qualities. Then Shudra are there, and they become servant of God and live the life without ego. And Vaishyas are there. They always find the profit in whatever they do, and thus they achieve the enlightenment. Okay. Okay. Chauvana Namadikara, Brahman, Vaishya, Shudra, Kshatriya. Nahi nami nahi lahantor. Even younger or elder, it is nothing is like that. Jad mud पहिलं पार पावती नामे की जड means those stone like mood, those are मूर्ख. पहिलं पार Lord can take you to another level. Okay, जड मूड पहिलं पार पावती नामे म्हणून नाम अखंड स्मराय रूप मनी आठवाय तिसरी भक्ती सोवाय निरोपिली. And that's why you should chant the name of God all the times. All the times means 45 hours, 45 minutes, 1.5, 3, 6 hours, and then 24 hours. That's how it happens. इति श्री दासबोध गुरुचेश संवादे नामस्मरण नाम समास तीसरा. हरि ओम तत्सत. नमस्कार.